Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Watch Darius TV. I'm back with another review of Ozark's season 4, episode 8, The Cousin of Death. This time around, when I do videos, I'm going to start doing a season, each episode of a season of a TV show, instead of just doing a review of the entire season because it just takes up too much time in video. I'm just going to start, doing one episode at a time. Some of my reviews of certain old TV shows, whatever like that I already, watched and wrote down notes and wrote a whole review of. I'm probably going to still do, whole things of those, but from this point forward, most new stuff TV shows that I watch is going to be one episode each at a time. So, I already watched the first half. If you've seen that other video of Ozark season 4, part 1, I did a review of the first 7 episodes of that, so you guys can check that out. This is the doing a review of the last 7 episodes of season 4. So, if you're new here, like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video, and let me start my review. Now, this episode was pretty good. I like that the episode starts off with Ruth reminiscing with Wyatt about Ruth is reminiscing about her cousin Wyatt, and she has a flashback of both of them talking about music and stuff like that. I can already tell they were talking about Illmatic and stuff like that, and I know that's Nas' album, so we hear a lot of Nas music throughout this album, so I like that. But the reminiscing about music and stuff like that, I kind of thought that was a touching moment. Javier brags about killing Darlene when he talking to when he's he was talking to Marty this episode, and he brags about killing Darlene. I think he makes a reference to when she killed Dale earlier in the series. So I guess that was sort of almost looked at as a revenge. I guess also revenge plays a main theme in this episode. Javier, I guess, was getting revenge on Darlene for killing Dale, but then again, also she didn't stop selling heroin and stuff like that. And Ruth wants to get revenge on Javier. So everybody is trying to sort of get revenge. It's sort of like a theme of this season. Uh, Wendy is scared. With Ruth, Ruth will wait. Hold on, this is part of my notes. Wendy is scared Ruth will get killed. Yeah, Wendy was pretty nervous about Ruth possibly getting killed. Marty seemed to be calm that she would be okay. And that was sort of a power struggle between both Wendy and Marty about what Ruth was going to do and stuff like that. They're both worried about her choices when it comes down to getting revenge on Javier. Wendy says that she can help Ruth get revenge, and Ruth doesn't believe her, which is rightfully so because she doesn't really trust Wendy that well, and so that kind of causes some tension between those two. Wendy says that she can help with Ruth gets a gun from Frank, and she dreams of killing Javier. We have scenes of those, multiple scenes this season where we have this episode where we have Ruth fantasizing killing Javier or killing Wendy and Marty because she's getting sick of them. So, we have those types of things going on where you don't know which is which, what's real or not. And then, of course, we know at the end of the episode, Ruth actually does end up killing Javier. So we finally see it after her constantly thinking about killing. Now she finally actually ends up committing what she wanted. So she finally ends up doing it at the end of the episode. Javier and Camilla, they were speaking in Spanish, so I actually didn't have any subtitles in the episode that I watched, so I have no idea what Javier and Camilla were talking about, unfortunately. So I just don't know what that was all about, and so I can't really say much about that. Ruth has flashbacks to her childhood with Wyatt when her parents were sitting up yelling and screaming or whatever like that. So she sleeps on top of the roof of their where they're living at, and she's just you know there just to get away from all the noise, and she's just relaxing with Wyatt. I thought that was another touching moment and stuff like that. Killer Mike makes an appearance in this episode. I like that. Huge fan of Killer Mike. He also had a song. One of his songs was playing a few episodes ago. So it was good to see him make an appearance on his show, after they used his music and stuff like that. Yeah, so I liked his scene what he had with Ruth where they were talking in the restaurant. Ruth does an impression of Charlotte when she's talking on the phone to get information on the type of meeting that Marty and Wendy was going to have, so she can sort of get more access to Javier. And I like that little the impression she did of Char. I thought that was pretty funny. Ruth attempts to kill Javier, but she gets scared, and she's talked down again by Marty. Marty pretty much spends most of the episode trying to talk her down out of doing it, because he's afraid that she's going to end up getting herself killed, and everything they work for is going to go down a drain. And she even sees, like I said, she has a thought of killing Marty and Wendy when they're having a meeting with somebody, and she walks up to him and shoots them both. She just keeps thinking about it because she's just getting sick of them. But she ends up getting tired of it and decides to meet Marty, Wendy, and Claire at a restaurant and say, "Hey, look, let's go to Claire's office." So she can end up calling down Javier so she can end up killing him. She basically was getting tired of being strung along by them, and she just like, "Hey, I'm just gonna take matters into my own hands," and that's what she does. Javier, he's also ends up getting revenge on his old teacher in his business school. He gets revenge on him. So, like I said, it's a constant theme of revenge in this episode. So he ends up doing it and beats the holy tar out of his old teacher after having dinner with him. Wendy tells Ruth she lied about Javier, lied about wanting to help her, and Ruth makes them take her to the office and stuff like that. And I like the scene where Ruth ends up makes Marty drive them all to Claire's office, and she has Nas blasting. I love that she was playing Nas and stuff like that, so she's blasting his music and stuff like that on the way to the office. Ruth calling Wendy, and then basically in one of the last few scenes of the episode, Ruth is talking to Wendy, calling her a predator and stuff like that, basically saying that she's just heartless and stuff like that, and saying that Marty is just basically careless, and Wendy basically just gotten tired of Ruth, so she's like, whatever, just I guess you can just say whatever you want. But Marty actually genuinely feels like, man, I really let you down. So I thought that was pretty intense to see their whole relationship just change like that. And then Ruth ends up killing Javier quickly in this episode. I didn't think that he was going to do it. The way it played out was like similar to the fantasies she had in her head, but this was actually real. And she killed him. So, just since I basically clearly have not seen all the other episodes yet, I don't know what's going to happen now. She killed Javier halfway through this season, and it almost felt like this probably would have been something that would have happened at the end of the series, but it happens in the middle, and so now my predictions, I don't really know. I feel like most likely Navarro, he's going to probably want revenge, on Ruth for killing, his nephew. And now most likely the Bird family, they're going to probably be on guard now, because now they have to deal with most likely Omar Navarro going to want to go after Ruth. Most likely, I can see the Bird family teaming up with Ruth to protect her. Maybe they can work together and figure something out. But yeah, this is my prediction that they're going to probably work together to protect Ruth. I'm not sure about Claire. I feel like I got a feeling that Claire is going to end up getting killed. She kind of reminds me a lot of the lawyer lady in Breaking Bad, the one that got poisoned by the whatever that was that whatever it was that stuff that Walter White gave her at the end of the series. That I forgot what her name was though, but she really reminds me a lot of that lady. I think she was a lawyer. I don't remember what she was though, but she worked with Walter White. But I got a feeling she's probably going to end up dying. We still don't know what happened to the Bird family as to why in the beginning of this series, beginning of the season, we saw them get into a car accident on the expressway. We don't know what happened there. So, but most likely, I'm guessing it might have to do something with Javier's death. So, yeah, that's my predictions as to what I think might happen in the incoming episodes. Frank, I could see Frank dying too. Also, he went from being a bad guy to being more nicer, and him becoming cooler with Ruth. I get a feeling he's probably going to end up dying though, because he's becoming good now, so they might probably kill him off or something like that. So, but yeah, that's my predictions of the next few episodes. Somewhere what might possibly happen, and yeah, this episode was pretty good. And after this video, I'm going to do a review of the 8th episode. I think the 8th, is it? The 8th or I think the 9th episode. But yeah, this episode was good. The Cousin of Death. Yeah, it was good. And like, comment, and subscribe to this video, and come watch my next video after this one. All right.